Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Deb. Thanks for stumbling across my corner of the internet. And if you're not new, how's it going? Hope you're well. I wanted to come on here and do this video because I really enjoy watching them. This is a best of 2025. I am not trying to convince anybody to buy anything, okay? I am purely doing this because I enjoy watching them. I find them really fun, and I hope this one is fun for you to watch as well. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna start off with fashion. I have, if you see me look down, it's because I have things written down on my phone so I don't forget. Starting off with the barrel jeans. So I have two, well technically three, but two of them are the same style. This first pair is from Everlane, which I know like this is not a good way to show you. I don't know if I have any footage in this. If I do, I'll drop it in here or I'll just show you it from the website. But this was the first pair that I got back in the fall time, I want to say, and I became obsessed with it. I love it so much. It's a little bit big for me, but I make it work. The material is really lovely and it's just super comfortable, very flattering. I was a barrel jean hater, and then this really changed the game for me. And once I discovered those, then I went and bought ones from Gap. So I will insert a clip from a vlog that will come up after this video where I'm wearing the deep blue version of these. And then I also got it in this, I guess it's more of a washed black, sort of gray color. But these I have been wearing, both this and the dark blue pair, I have been pretty much wearing nonstop since I purchased them. So flattering. Again, and this is coming from someone who was not a barrel jean fan. I was a hater, I'm not gonna lie. But these really changed the game. They're not too much of a barrel, but they give you enough that it's kind of cool, funky, fresh, you know? Maybe not, but that's okay. But yes, those were definitely some of my best fashion purchases of this year. To be honest, I didn't buy a lot of clothes this year. I purged a lot when I was moving out here, and then I haven't been replacing things. So I needed new jeans. I literally was down to one pair of jeans before I bought these ones from the Gap and then Everlane, and now I'm back up to three jeans and one, I guess, pair of pants from, count the Everlane ones as pants, not jeans. So barrel jeans, give them a go. The second and last thing I have in terms of fashion is actually this purse from The Horse. It's an Australian company, and I am trying to remember when I purchased this because I actually did a whole unboxing video. I remember doing it at the old apartment, and then for whatever reason it never, I think I had recorded it in my mind saying, you know, I'm going to wear it for a few months, see how I like it, and then come back and like do a sit down review. That never happened, so I'm coming to do my review now. This bag, yeah, I love it so much. So it's the perfect size. First of all, I am not a huge, well, I guess that's the sentence. I'm not a huge bag person, as in like a huge bag, large bags. That's never been me. I like more medium or small, more so on the medium side. This is so well made. The leather, I never understood when people talked about how leather smelled good until I got this. You can actually still smell it. I think it's coming on a year or at least 9 months since I purchased it, and you can still smell the leather. It smells so good. It came in a beautiful dust bag that I have in my room. It's a dupe of the Loewe bag, which the puzzle bag, that's the name of it. It has this gentle slope in the center, but if you filled it to the brim, which you could, right? Like it's just a rectangular bag, and it's a magnetic closure. I don't know if you can see, magnetic closure. It's just so beautiful. It is easy to carry like this, and then it also comes with the longer strap, and I wear it both ways. Truly, truly, truly like cannot express how much I love this bag. In fact, I need to buy a black bag, and I'm like, I need a bag that does everything that this one does for me, but I don't want to just buy this one in black, you know, like it's okay. Sometimes buy different things. It's not every day buy the same thing in multiple colors. You get what I'm saying? So if you haven't heard of the Horse, they have not a bunch, but a handful of different styles. Super sustainable. I'll link them down below. Highly would recommend them if you stumble across a style that you like. Just perfect. And that is pretty much it for the fashion category, to be honest. The last thing I have is a pair of shoes. Let me go grab them real quick. Okay. These are the Rothy mules or clogs, whatever you want to call them. I don't actually know the name off the top of my head. I'm blanking. But I got these 3 to 4 months ago, and I have been wearing them ever since. I think earlier last year, if I'm remembering my timelines correctly, you would have seen that I bought the Birkenstock dupes from Target, pre-everything, and I wore those to death, to the point that I wore them out in the rain, and they got wet and they never dried properly, and then it smelled funky and I could never get the scent out. I tried really hard, but I was like, all right, I just have to let these go. And I got these as a replacement because Rothy's, if you know anything about them, they're made from recycled water bottles, and you can pop them in the wash, which is fantastic. So I haven't had to wash these yet. They have dried very well. They're very comfortable. Just cannot say enough good things about them. They come in a bunch of different colors and styles. This one is the braided style, but they have like the regular ones without the braid loop if you don't like this. So yeah, would recommend these. I've worn for just running errands on my night shift when you want to get in and out of bed easily at the hospital. They're very comfy. I love my Rothy's. Would recommend. All right, moving on to the beauty / makeup department. I don't know what is going on with my voice. Why do I sound so crusty? Beauty and makeup, or skincare. First up is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I have it in the shade number 10. I hope that's the right side up. Oh, I guess this is upside down, sorry. This is what it looks like. I'm sure you know of it if you follow any beauty influencer, especially those of color. Now, Danessa, she's been that girl for many, many, many years, and I'm happy that she's getting her flowers, that more people are recognizing her amazing innovation. And I have a few of her products already, but I did pick this up a few months back and I really like it. I still really like my Skin by Mario foundation. It's like the most perfect match for my skin. But I like that this was not liquid, because then if I'm traveling and I'm running tight on my liquid bag and I'm only carrying or traveling with a carry-on, I can take this and it doesn't count as a liquid, but it's still a really beautiful finish, great match. I don't think I need to say much more. I think the beauty girlies have talked enough about it, and it's not a new product, but new to me, and I'm really enjoying using it. So would recommend if you're in the product for a new foundation, or really any of her beauty products. They're fantastic. And then moving on to this little guy, it is the One Size Mascara. What is the name of it? The Fantasize Mascara. I honestly don't know the name. I'm just pick it up. This I actually got as a freebie on a Sephora order. I didn't think much of it, but I was like, oh, a free product, free mascara. I'll try it. Y'all, this right here, she's the truth. I enjoy this immensely. And this is not even the full size, as you can probably tell. This is just little travel size. This has lasted me so long. I also don't wear makeup every day, so that's probably why. But this gets my lashes really long, and I barely have any lashes. I'm sure you guys have seen me without makeup. My lashes just are so wimpy. They're straight down, and they're not long either. So they're just straight and short. But once I curl my lashes and put a couple coats of these, perfect. It is not waterproof. I think they have a waterproof version, but this has lasted me well on all the days that I've worn it. And yeah, it's a good mascara if you're in the market for one. I don't know how expensive it is in the land of all the mascaras. Again, I've just been rocking with this free sample, but yeah, you can always get the travel size, try it out and see. I really enjoy this mascara though. I'm sure there are tons of great mascaras out there, but have really been loving that one in particular. I even went back to my old mascara at times throughout the course of the year, and it just wasn't giving me the same effect that this one was. So I really, really like this. And when that's finished, I will probably get the full size. And then last but not least is this Aveeno body oil. Again, not new, but new to me. It is fantastic. I have very dry skin. I have ichthyosis vulgaris, which means like my skin does not peel normally. You can look it up. It's basically like fish scales. And if I don't use a very specific combination, if I don't use my Vaseline body lotion, not cream, not butter, the body lotion, it has to be the lotion. I don't know why. If I can just use that, my skin is great. This, however, if you want extra moisture or just a really nice glow, this I really like. I actually used the Osea Undaria oil, I want to say it's called. That joint lasted me like 3 weeks, and it is so expensive. I was like, how are people hyping this product up when it if you use it every day, right? I was using it every day because it was wintertime. I said, oh, y'all got money, because how are you replenishing this product every 3 weeks? And I'm not even like big in terms of tall. I don't have a lot of body surface area. So I can only imagine that other people are running out of it faster than I am. This lasts me like 5 to 6 weeks if I'm using it every day. It works just as good, if not better, as the Osea one, which is probably one of the best body oils that's out on the market right now. This one, okay? If you are someone that doesn't like scent, it's not the most unpleasant smell. I've grown to like it. It doesn't bother me. However, like my friend Michelle does not like it. So, I mean, the smell. I would maybe like see it in real life and try to smell it. But I honestly do think you get used to it. It smells okay. It's not an offensive smell. It smells fine. And I love it. This is probably my 4th bottle or so. I haven't used it as much moving here to the West Coast because it's not as cold. But if I need my skin to look very dewy and like super moisturized, I will take this, and I always carry a travel sized version with me as well at all times. So highly recommend if you are in the market for a moisturizing body oil. The spray is also really nice as well as compared to the Osea. That one is a pump. That was nice because it's very luxe packaging, right? It's glass. Excuse me. It's a pump, but you turn it to lock it, turn it to unlock. This is a spray, but the spray nozzle is pretty good. It's not, it doesn't like just drip out. It's a nice little spray, and you can always concentrate it in your palm, like emulsify it and then put on. I think those were all the beauty products that I had. Y'all, why do I sound crusty? I don't know what is going on. Maybe it's because I haven't really been talking all day. I don't know. All right. That is all for makeup and beauty. Next, I'm gonna just quickly run through some stuff from home because, as you all know, I moved this year, or if you're new here, I moved out to the West Coast this year, and I've been furnishing my apartment, my first apartment by myself. And let's see, things that I've really loved. First and foremost, my dining chairs. Yes, it brings me so much joy. It's from Home Goods, but it's not Home Goods, excuse me. You can find it from different brands, Overstock, Home Depot. I haven't seen it on Wayfair, I don't think, but it's from Seneva. Girl, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But it's a dupe of a designer chair. It just sparks so much joy every time I walk into my apartment because it's the first sort of setup thing that you see. It's a little bit architectural, it's a little bit whimsical, it's not your standard chair. And I love it. It just makes me so happy every time I look, and I'm looking at it right now. I just get really happy. It sparks so much joy in my life and I love it. I think I'll probably just keep the two for now. I have two of them. And at some point when I hate my dining table situation, once I change that and I expand to four, I think I like the idea of doing two different styles of chairs. But either way, for now, I really enjoy this chair. It's comfortable. I was a little bit nervous because it has that buble seat cover, or buble seat, I should say. But the stains come out really easily. I haven't had to do anything crazy to get them out. And I think in the upcoming vlog, the video after this one, you'll see, I didn't put it together in that one, but I did have to MacGyver, so I won't spoil that surprise for you. And I would just say, it's working. Is it perfect? No, but it is getting the job done. So really love my dining chairs. The other things I really love, my rug. It took me so long to decide on a rug for this space. I can't tell you how many mock-ups I did. I stumbled across the company Loloy. They have done collaborations with different designers in the past, but that's like the parent company, like quite literally the parents started that company, and now the children have started an offshoot of that brand that's just called Loloy. It's new. I think they launched either 2024 or like late 2023 or maybe even early this year. Like it's not, it hasn't been around for long. But this rug is so well made. It's super thick. I honestly wasn't expecting it to be this thick. It's very plush. It makes all my other rugs that I've ever had look totally laughable. Okay. It's very well made. It's 100% wool, which is new for me, but I did want to, invest and have something be comfortable. I waited for Black Friday and I got it for 40% off. So got it at an amazing deal for a 6x9 foot rug. People have talked about, wool rugs shed a lot. I think they're kind of tripping. Yes, when you vacuum, it does shed, like your canister is full. However, it's not like it's shedding just when you're in your everyday, like it's not like little piles of wool balls no, it's amazing quality. I honestly was blown away when I first got it because there weren't any reviews, which that could have gone south. Okay. But thank the Lord it didn't. Yeah. Really happy with my purchase and even happier that I was able to get it on an amazing deal. And then last but not least, I have really been into glassware recently. Never in my life have I been into glassware. I have never ever cared about glasses until I was furnishing my own place, and then I got super into it. You've seen some of them already. One of them, I think I didn't end up actually including it in a vlog, but you guys that are not new here would have already seen these green glasses from H&M. I've really been enjoying them. As you can see, I've been sort of on a theme here, green and brown, and like very cozy, earthy colors. I've really been enjoying drinking out of this. It makes me happy every time I set my little table for myself. So yeah, I don't think it's in stock anymore. H&M, these brands, sometimes they will come back, next year or every 2 years or something, but really happy with this. My other drinking glass is from CB2. I think this was CB2 or West Elm, one of the two. It was on sale. It was a pack of 6 for like $18 or something, and I got it this summer. I've really enjoyed using this. It's the perfect width. I think it's a fun little shape, and the glass is like super thin but durable. My handprints are all over it because my hands are lotion, but very well made. Not a lot of imperfections that I've come across in any of the glasses, excuse me. So really enjoy these. I think these are still in stock if you like them, so I will link them down below. And then for my mugs, because I'm a hot cocoa girly, I don't do coffee. I do like chai, but I don't really make it at home much. I got these mugs. They are the same mug, but this one is ribbed and this one is just regular. It is from the company Joy Jolt. I got it via Wayfair, and I've really been enjoying them. It's kind of cute to see, your milk and your hot cocoa, or your coffee if you drink it, mix, and it's not hot to touch either. The double painting wrapping, I'm blanking on the right term. It's very comfortable to hold, and the handle also does not get very warm. So yeah, I've really been enjoying these. Again, these are not very exciting things, but they have sparked joy for me this year. So they get a spot in my best of 2025. And that is it for home, I think. For TV shows, I'm going to do TV shows and then movies, music, and then like best fashion influence. For TV shows that I've really enjoyed this year, I just finished Fallout on Prime, season 1. I binged a couple weeks ago and fell in love with the storyline, the characters. It's really quite interesting. Season 2 just came out recently. Just watched episode 2 last night. I really enjoy it. It's not feel good television if you're someone that prefers that. It's not a comedy. There are funny bits, but it's more, it's very gory actually, dark. You get frustrated at the characters, all of that. But I really have been enjoying it. So that's on Prime. The other shows on Prime that I've liked are Butterfly. So good. It's with Daniel Day Kim. If you're familiar with his work, he's an amazing actor. The storyline is pretty great. It also has Piper Parabo, if I'm remembering her last name correctly, who I've enjoyed since, not White Collar. She was in a show on USA that I'm blanking on the name, but she was a young FBI agent. I've loved her since then. And she was in the show. The acting is great. The storyline is pretty cool because it centers father-daughter relationship as well as mother-son relationship. So that's a really, not many shows do that. I really enjoy it. It's one season. I don't know if it's been renewed for season 2, but I really liked it. It's very bingeable, very entertaining, lots of action, sentimental moments, all the things. And then lastly on Prime, I have Lazarus. I watched only because Sam Claflin is in it, and I have had a crush on him for an age, since the Hunger Games. I think he played, what's his name? Finnick? I think he played Finnick, if I'm remembering correctly. I also just enjoy him as an actor. He's really good, and I always believe him in the roles that he's in. That was also kind of cool, focused a bit on father-son relationship, but then he ends up basically solving murders and deaths in a really cool way. It was nice. I really enjoyed it. It stood out to me and I watch a lot of TV. Context, if you don't know me or if you're new here, I watch a lot of television. I enjoyed the form of video. Hence why I do YouTube. I enjoy YouTube videos. I enjoy movies, TV shows, all of it. So I watch a lot of TV shows, but these are the ones I'm naming are the memorable things that I've watched this year. So Lazarus, again, it was a random pick, but I actually ended up really enjoying it. I also tried, it was fun to try to figure out like who done it, because that's the kind of stuff that I enjoy in my TV shows. Okay, moving on to Apple TV, Pluribus. Y'all, I think there's one episode left for this season. Well, first of all, it's one season. It's ongoing. It's sort of taken the internet by storm if you're into television. It's really good. It's actually so good. I remember watching the trailer and being like, what the heck is this show about? Like, you could not figure out where it was going. And let me tell you something, you still couldn't figure out where it was going by by the end of the first episode. If I'm remembering correctly, maybe by the end of the second, you get the sense, or maybe by the end of the first, you get the sense as well. Very interesting premise. It sort of touches on individuality versus, individuality and aliens and finding out that people weren't who you thought they were. It's excellent television. Apple TV makes really good TV. I'll just say that right now. There are so many shows that I could put on here, but some of them didn't have new seasons in 2025. So that's why they're not on here in 2026, God willing. Hopefully they come back and I can talk more about them then. The other ones on Apple TV were Severance Season 2, which we waited for so long for Season 2, and I'm so glad that it was released. It was excellent television, absolutely excellent television. If you don't know, get to know. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sure you've heard about Severance. Everyone was talking about it when it was coming out in real time. The other one on Apple TV is Foundation Season 4, I want to say. It's an excellent show. It is set thousands and thousands of years from now. We're talking clones, AI/technology, space travel, dynasty, romance. Like, it has everything. It's so good. Science, math. It has everything. I really love Foundation, to the point that I even listen to the podcast. Apple TV, for a lot of their shows, have podcasts. I listen to the podcast. I'm like, tell me more about this episode. What went through your mind? You know, that's how invested I am in the show. And then lastly, on Hulu is, I forgot to write it down, but Paradise with Sterling K. Brown. Sterling K. Brown. Glitch. If you haven't heard about it, I don't know where you've been over the past year, over the summer. It is so good, you guys. So good. That man is talented. The premise is, it's kind of giving like Under the Dome, if you watch that a little bit, but not idyllic town that you find out more about. I don't want to ruin it in case you haven't heard about it and do you want to watch. It's great television. I think it's 8 episodes, and it also has James Marsden? What's his name? He's a great actor. Not James Harden. That's a basketball player. James Marsden. Yes. Who, again, another cutie. Okay. Good TV show. If you have Hulu, or if you don't have Hulu, I would ask somebody to give you their login so you can watch. Season 2 will be coming out at the top of the year, and I cannot wait. Was that all? Oh, and then one show on Netflix, Ripple, with Ian Harding. He's like one of the male leads in the show. He was the one that I recognized that kind of like got me in to watch it. I really enjoy it. It's all about the ripple effect, and you follow maybe 5 or 6 different characters that are all whose stories are all connected with one another. It has highs, it has lows. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna feel sad, you might even shed a tear. But it's very much about like the human experience and how, I mean, the ripple effect, how one thing can lead to another, and how, you know, near misses or misses can affect our path that we were supposed to be on. It's very good. I think it's 8 or 10 episodes, all out right now on Netflix, excuse me. Those are on my TV. I could talk a lot about TV, but those were the standout ones to me. Let me know if I missed any, or any shows that you really enjoyed this year, because I can guarantee you I've either watched it or I will absolutely watch it if you share it with me. For movies, I have 2. F1 was so good. Okay, I'm talking about from storyline to the male leads. First of all, they knew what they were doing. Brad Pitt and not Idris Elba. Damson. Why am I spacing on people's names? Now I have to look him up. Damson Idris. Yes. Come on. First of all, I already like F1, so I was already going to watch it. Apple brought the same level of excellence that they do with their TV shows to the movie. It was beautifully shot. The fashion, gentlemen, any gentlemen that watch this channel, which some do, I always find that surprising, but if you are a guy and you haven't watched F1 and you're into fashion or you want to dress better, I'm just going to recommend that you watch that movie, okay? I liked how they dressed Damson's character, but I really loved how they dressed Brad Pitt's character. I would just be like, wow, I like those pants. I like that shirt. It's really nice. If you want to know how to dress as a guy, watch that movie. Outside of that, the movie soundtrack goes crazy. I've been listening to it all year. It is so, everything about that movie I loved. The storyline, the actors, the music, the cinematography, everything. Beautiful. The other movie that stood out to me this year was Sinners. Liesl and I did a whole review months back when it first came out. I talked a lot about it then. It was just a great movie. I have nothing more to say than what was said in that review. The acting, the directing, like everyone did their big one on that movie. So good. If you haven't watched it, it's on streaming services right now. I think it moved from Max to now it's on Netflix or Prime or something. I would highly, highly recommend if you haven't watched it. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to ramp it up. Gonna move on to music. The artists that I listened to the most this year and that have stood out to me, Ray, y'all know I'm a huge fan. Where the Hell Is My Husband has been played nonstop in my household since even before it came out, when she was writing it. I'm sure we've all heard the song by now, but Ray, she's an amazing artist. Love her down. We'll support her basically in anything. And then she put us on to her sister, Absolutely, who then I went down the rabbit hole and I have downloaded pretty much all her music as well. Super cool sound. It's different from Ray for sure, but I really enjoy her sound. Her voice is beautiful. She sounds similar to Ray as well. Yeah. Thank you, Ray, for putting us on, and absolutely thank you for existing and doing what you do. Their other sister, Amma, also sings, but her music isn't really like my taste, but also with a very beautiful voice if you want to keep it in the family. Jade, she was from Little Mix, if you were familiar with that girl group. They were British. They have all since branched out to their various solo careers, and I have really enjoyed Jade's music since releasing her solo stuff. Every single album, every single single that she comes out with is a banger. If you don't know, I'm going to say it again, get to know. The British girls are taking it. I'm just going to say that. Between Olivia Dean, Ray, Jade, they're taking it. They took it this summer, this fall. They're taking it. Jon Bellion, my favorite artist of all time. Well, they're kind of tied with Ray. He released his album this year called Father Figure. Wow. I'm I don't even know. Should I play a sample? I don't know. I shouldn't, because then I'll get copyright. But if you haven't heard of Jon Bellion, I would highly recommend you go to whatever music streaming service that you subscribe to. That man is talented, okay? He is the definition of an artist. Like him, Ray, I'm like, you guys are really musical artists. Not just singers, not just songwriters. Like, they're artists. I could talk about this man all day. But anyways, Jon Bellion's new album, 10 out of 10, no notes. Tiana Taylor came out with her album this summer. Very excellent work. Huge fan of hers as well. And then lastly, Lynn D. They are, I don't actually know if they're a sibling group or just a friend group. I think they're siblings. They're European, I want to say. And they came out with like this gospel EP, super cool sound, kind of poppy, a little bit R&B, really good. I would recommend. It's Lynn D. I'll write all of this out on the screen somewhere as well. Would recommend checking them out. Last but not least is my best fashion influence / best dressed of the year. And that's going to be Miss Divine Joy Randolph. First of all, she's an amazing artist in terms of her acting. You can find her in Only Murders in the Building, which was another great. Season 5 was also great. I forgot to mention under the TV shows. She was just recently in the movie Eternity as well as one of the angels. I want to be her when I grow up in terms of how she dresses. She is stunning and she dresses so beautifully. Her stylist and her sort of vision, like they work so well together. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with every single look that they put together. I'm like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. She's one of the girlies. If you haven't heard of her, just give her a Google or put her on your Instagram, search. She really knows how to dress. And from the makeup to the hair, everything is, she's that girl. Basically is what I'm trying to say. She's that girl. All right, friends, that is all for my best of 2025. Let me know if there are other categories that you would have liked to hear about. Maybe best book, but right now I'm on the spot and I'd have to sit down and think because I read so much. If you're not a Kindle person, you might not understand, but when you get a Kindle, your reading is exponential. You go through books so fast. I don't know what it is about the physical book versus the Kindle. Anyways, I read too many books to tell you a favorite. Maybe I'll try to do that for next year, actually. But happy New Year. Thank you so much for supporting me by watching my videos. Those that have been here since the beginning, those that have joined along the way, I appreciate every single one of you. I hope my vlogs bring you joy, and I wish you a very happy 2026. I can't wait to see what God has in store for all of us, but may you have a blessed and prosperous, peaceful new year, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.